Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn. Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't even know how to start this video because it's so personal. It's so personal, and you know what? I feel like no one's gonna talk about it, so I will. And I have the opportunity of having a YouTube channel and having people that watch myself and Aldo, and I feel like this is the perfect platform to kind of talk about it and just get it off my chest and really just let people know and warn people and help people and release some people. And yeah, we're doing this, okay? We're doing this. I'm doing this. We're here today. I have my notes, you guys. I am ready. I also have, just to let you know, I have my tea. It says no drama on the inside. Can you see that? There it is, no drama. I have my tea, and I purposely made sure to have tea today because I'm about to spill the tea about church and the church life and Christianity and everything I've experienced. So if you know me personally, you know everything that has happened. You know what we've gone through. You've gone through it with me, and I don't know how I'm gonna talk about it. I don't know how to really introduce. I don't even know, but I'm just gonna trust that God's just gonna guide me and lead me, and we're gonna get through this together. If this is your first time here, yeah, welcome to our channel. My name is Flo. My husband's name is Aldo, and this is our YouTube channel. We'd love for you to stick around, hang out with us. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoy this video, also give it a like. That way more people are reached through this video. Yeah, we're about to get in it, and you know what? I'm just gonna okay, so I really don't even know where to begin other than kind of explaining my background and how I got to where everything happened, and then explosion, and then where I am today. So let's just jump right in. So at a very young age, my parents took us all to church. We were strong believers in Jesus Christ, and we went to church all the time, every Sunday. I loved God. I still love God with everything that I am, and so it was something that was embedded in me from a very young age. So in my church, I don't know how your church is, but in my church at that time, once you became a teenager, once you turned 13, you're able to join the youth group. So I always was waiting to turn 13 so I could join the youth group, because they always did so many cool things. They went out to the movies together. They would go out to eat all the time. They had summer camps. They had just so many really cool things, and I always wanted to be part of that group. So I finally turned 13. You can imagine how excited I was, and I joined the team, and I grew tremendously within the group in my relationship with God, and ended up being one of the leaders of our youth group. So I really enjoyed the whole aspect of communion, having a community, having a group of people that just loved God, and you could hang out and you can have summer camps with, and you could plan so many cool things with. I loved everything about it. And I think along the way, as I became a leader, I started noticing a lot of things that were just really odd to me and really weird to me that I hadn't noticed before. being so young, I just, you're just oblivious to these things. And the people that are in authority is the word, but the people that are your pastors, you look at them like, whoa, they are up there and I'm down here and they're so cool. And you want to be like that, and you want to hang out with them, and you want to be with them. And I think going to church my entire life, and the majority of the time going by myself, I think I was a target to easily manipulate. And so I think this individual, because I'm talking about one person, I think that this individual really took advantage of a lot of us young youth that really just didn't really have a big family there. We were really just riding solo. Our families weren't really involved within the church. And so I know he took advantage of a lot of us because we didn't know anything better, right? We didn't know anything more other than we just loved God and we wanted to give our all. And so that's when things started kind of going downhill. The pastor at that time, he was a youth pastor and then became a pastor, one of the pastors of the church. He manipulated a lot of people. He abused a lot of people, not only emotionally but sexually. A lot of people are still suffering because of him, and it's very sad to see how a person in authority like that can take advantage of young youth that really just love God, that really just wanted God in their homes with their families. You're raised to believe that if you don't go to church, you're bad, right? If you go to the movies with your friends on a Friday night but you had youth group, like, you're so bad, like you are the worst, and you're not gonna make it to heaven. Sorry. If you miss a service, right, a Sunday service, oh my gosh, you were gonna get it. So we were trained to act a certain way and be a certain way that I felt like I was a robot. That's the best way I can explain it. I felt like I had no emotion. I felt like I was living a life that was pre-planned for me by him, by the pastor, and by all of the other people around us, that we were all zombies. Like, I think about it now that I'm older, and I think, like, how was I so dumb to let such an ignorant, selfish individual guide us to believe that we had to live a certain way, if not, we weren't gonna make it, or we were just a horrible individual. But all in reality, it's his own self-insecurities that he had then, and he still has. It's his own issues. It's everything that he dealt with, he would throw on us, and because he couldn't do things, he wanted to make sure we couldn't do them. And so I was sick and tired of living a robotic life. I was tired of being told what to do every moment. You can't act like that. You can't dress like that. I remember one time I went to church and I was wearing a blue dress. And mind you, I don't dress like a crazy person. I feel like I dress very, very chill. But I remember I went to church one day and he asked me, a male pastor asked me why I was wearing that. And he told me never to wear it again. The weirdest thing, I still to today can't even believe I even felt bad and cried about it, when in reality he was no one to tell me what I can and could not wear to church. That's the honest truth. But that's just kind of an example of how even when your heart is in the right place, if you're not aware of the people that you surround yourself with, including those that are pastors and leaders, whatever title you want to give them, you could be tricked, and I can even go as far as saying I feel like my teenage years were robbed. I feel like I didn't get to experience anything other than always being a bitter individual because I could never do anything and I could never express myself. Everything was always a no, or you can't do that, you can't say that because they're gonna say this and they're gonna think that about you. And I think the concept that people have wrong, and it's due to guilt and shame that people have brought on us and that have taught us to believe that living in shame and guilt is normal when it's not, is that you have to go to church to see God, or that you can only meet God or meet with Jesus through the pastor, or if you disobey your pastor, then you know you're not a good person, or if you just disagree with the pastor, you're a horrible person. And that's not true. And that is something that I had to learn. It took me a long time, and that's why I really want to share with you guys. I don't know what religion you are, I don't know what your beliefs are, but just know this: your relationship with God is between you and him. No one can ever take that away from you. No one can make you feel like your relationship with God is this little or this big or this big or this big. That is something between you and him. And your relationship with God is your personal walk with him on a daily basis. You're gonna mess up. You're going to do something that you shouldn't do. You're going to say something you shouldn't have said. You're gonna pick the wrong person, then you're gonna pick the right person. I don't know, just like little things and big things. Like, you're not perfect, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, God loves you just the way that you are, and God knows your struggles. God knows what you struggle with. He knows what you battle with. He knows you. He knows your sadness, your anxiety that maybe nobody knows about. I suffer with such bad anxiety for such a long time because of just trying to be picture perfect. I had to be the perfect Flo. I had to. And when I finally decided I didn't want anything to do with it, I was tired of the same old. I was tired of not having a say-so in my own life. That finally, when I did, it wasn't as planned. It wasn't the way I thought I was going to finally decide. But finally, when I decided, I felt so free that I then realized how much in bondage and how imprisoned I was for so many years. You matter. Your life matters. Your decisions matter. Whatever you want matters in life. And no one can take that away from you. No one can decide anything for you. You decide the life that you want to live. And God loves you no matter what. Be a good person. Love people. Treat people with respect. Help people that are in need. And that's it. Don't let someone else fool you to think that there's more to it, or that you owe them something because of who they are. That's not true. If we owe anybody anything, it's Jesus, and that's it. And that we'll never be able to pay him back for everything he did. All we can do is work every single day to try to be a better person, and that's it. So yeah, I feel like I said a lot, and I hope you caught something from this. I hope you captured something, and I hope you don't feel so pressured to be perfect anymore, because you don't have to be perfect. And that is something that a lot of people want to pressure us to feel and to be, and you don't have to be that. You have to be the best version of you, because no one else can be you better than you. So you do you. And that's it. I think I'm done. I think that that's all I'm gonna say for today. I missed you guys. I haven't been here in over a week. I've been out of it. I've been contemplating whether to record this, not to record this. I've never done a sit down like this. So I mean I did, but never by myself. So I didn't know if you guys were gonna like it. So let me know, give me some feedback. Do you like these one-on-ones? Did this help you? Just give me something so I know. If I should do this again, do you want me to talk about something else? I love talking, so give it to me and I'll definitely talk about it. We can't wait to see you guys next time in our next video, so don't forget to subscribe so you're here next time.